Hello, guys and girls and guys. Listen, today we're gonna talk about the process of making a website. I'm not talking about that you are the developer and you're gonna make the website, but instead is how you like being the customer, right? What I try to do with my videos is try to explain how this stuff works. So when you go to get a website, you know how it works. You know if it's something is not going in the right direction, because you watch my videos. You know, you have some knowledge about what's the next thing. You know what to do before starting the website. What to do before that. That's on our previous video. It's that about what to do before. So on here we're gonna be getting into, you found the developer, you're gonna start working, and this is what's gonna happen. There's a process to it, right? Before launch, when you get the guy, there's several steps, and that's what we're gonna cover on this video. Okay, so stick with us. Okay, so you might think now that the first thing is the design of the website, but no, you're wrong. The first thing is the meet and greet. You meet your developer, he meets you. You talk a little bit about what you want, what's your goal. He listens to you, and then he tells you about his background. He shows you his portfolio, stuff like that. You feel comfortable with this person, and then you go forward with it. Whether if you want to do a contract with the guy, pay him, what is it that you really want to work with the guy. That's the first thing, meet and greet. Now is when you already know the guy. You talk about the website with the guy. You feel good with the person, you got this good vibe with this person. Now you want to go forward. He's gonna tell you, we're gonna make a contract where he's gonna explain and he's gonna put on paper everything that he's gonna do for you, how much it's gonna be, how many hours it's gonna take him, how many days, how many revisions you have to be able to make some changes. Usually, there's a certain amount of changes, or there is certain stuff that after planning you can't change, right? So all this stuff is gonna be on the contract. Warranty, if there's any warranty, all that stuff is gonna be there, explaining when the installation to launch the website, everything should be on that contract. And if there's something missing, I suggest you to take it seriously and tell the guy, hey, you're missing this part on the contract. So you guys are all on the same page, nothing weird happens, and you got the guy compromised, to what he promised you on the service. I'm in your side, not in this developer, whoever it is, even if it's me or whoever you pick. I'm not in my side. I'm in your guy's side. I want to help you so you don't go through something that is gonna be painful. So the second thing is gonna be the contract and planning. So at this point you should have watched my previous video on what to do before, so you already have an idea. You're gonna tell him, I want this website to be blue. I want this website to have a slider. I want a hero background video. I want this form in the contact us. I want a form in the first page. I want my information of the company to be below the slider, the carousel. All this stuff you should kind of know, and then that way you tell him. Then he's gonna make the design, and that's the third thing. But before the design, you have to make sure you meet and greet the person, so you trust the guy. Then contract and planning, make sure the contract is good, read the contract thoroughly, understand the contract, and do the planning with the guy. Make sure he understands what your approach is, what you want to do, why you want to do it, all this stuff. So he pushes you and your project through, you know, and makes it real, makes it something really good. That's what the planning and the contract and the meet and greet is for, to build a relationship before anything else happens. So now we're going to the next thing. Okay, this is the part that I like. I feel very comfortable talking about it, and I love it. It's my favorite part of making a website, and it's the design. So the design is, to me, is like the first impression, is the thing that makes people feel more than anything else. You know, how it looks, what are the effects, visual stuff on it, where is the information at, is like the whole thing. It's, to me, it's even more important than coding it. I mean, if you don't code the website, it's not gonna be on the internet, right? But the design is what makes the website. Even before you have the website, you need to have a design. Maybe you don't have a design on Photoshop or Illustrator or something like that, but you have something in your mind, or you know already what it is. You tell this guy, hey, make it like this. That's already the design of the website. You're already telling this person, make it like this. I want it to look like this. I want it to look like this other website. Although I really encourage you to don't copy other businesses, because they might not be doing this marketing research that I've been talking about in previous videos. You should watch those videos, my previous videos, where I talk about that. You don't want to be competing with your competitors. You want to be better than them. You want to dominate the market, right? So the design is that part that allows you to structure the entire thing. You know, you gotta have you gotta do your due diligence and have the planning. On the second step, you have to have that, of course, and then you already have the design. Almost, you already have it pretty much, because you have the idea, you have the understanding of what you want. Then you tell this person, this is what I want, and that's how the design happens, right? So depending on how much your budget is, what you want to do, all this stuff, because you could make some, and this is the best way to do it, right? So you make a design in Photoshop or Illustrator. Your developer, your web designer, whatever, he should make, if you're paying him the fair rate, he should be able to make you a mock-up of the design, how it's gonna look. Even before they code anything, if you're paying the fair market price of the website, not a $300 website, not a $500 website, but starting at $1,500, you can expect this developer or web designer or web design company or whatever to give you a mock-up of what the website is gonna look like, even before he starts developing the website, coding it. That's the design. If you are paying $300, $500, don't expect the developer to be able to give you this type of design, because there's not gonna be any time for him to include that on the package, right? Let's be honest. Like, he's gotta make his living, like I have to, and you do as well. Like, whatever business you do, you have to do it. So, but if you're talking about a $1,500 website, $2,000, $3,000, yeah, you can start to see this part of the process happening, on where they give you a mock-up on Photoshop, Illustrator, or whatever, and then you're like, oh yeah, I don't like that. You know, I thought I was gonna like the blue, or let's do a darker blue or whatever, and then he doesn't have to like remake everything on the code, which is, you know, depending on what the change is, means a lot of time, energy, and changes, and conversation, communication. All that's time and money that is being spent. That's why the design, if you make the design, a mock-up of the design, and then you talk about it, you revise it with the developer, that's gonna help the developer, that's gonna help you. You're gonna do things even faster, because although you're making the design, you're taking some time to make it, you're gonna save a lot of hours, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of other stuff that could happen on a project like this. You're gonna be safe from it, because you are making sure that everything looks like you want it even before you go to the coding. Now we go to the next thing.